Checking to see what we can see. There's a crime scene van. They got this car all ripped open. A couple crime scene vans. Hey there. Hi. Can you tell me what happened? Stolen vehicle? No big deal, folks. Nobody got hurt, thank God.
Any questions, sir?
Yeah, she just said it's a stolen vehicle. Nobody got hurt, right?
Correct. Nobody got hurt.
That's a good thing.
It's always a good day.
Yeah, and what's your name, sir?
Deputy Toro.
Toro. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Wright's Crispy.
You're Rice Krispie?
Wright's Crispy.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. You too, brother. Oh, you locked somebody up? Transporting them?
They just took them, yeah, 2 of them.
And they were the ones who stole the car?
Yep, they admitted to it post Miranda.
Oh, right on. Post Miranda, they've admitted to it. Yeah, folks, don't take stuff that doesn't belong to you, especially somebody's transportation, their car. Is that your partner, Grogu?
Yeah.
He's got a baby Yoda in there. It's also known as Grogu now. Toro, tú eres latino.
Sí, soy cubano.
Cubano, cool. Sigue triunfando, mano.
From New York, though.
Never heard of it. What part?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn? Queens.
Really?
Yeah. I lived in Jamaica right by St. John's for a short time, though.
That's where my mom went to high school.
Oh, okay.
Small world.
St. John's Prep?
Sounds very familiar.
Yeah. Is that you, Peanut? Peanut, your money's no good here. Thanks, though. Tommy Wood. Let me read some of these comments. Tampa Cop Watch is in here. What's up, brother? Billy Morgan. Hey. Tommy Wood. What's up? Angel is in here. The Ayotes. First time having the pleasure of being able to catch you live. Loving. You're the best. Thank you, brother. Keep your money, Peanut. That's right. JKMA. Gray Dude. Peanut. Snap Phase. What's up? Good to see you. Hey, Cynthia. Welcome from West Virginia. What's up, RCL? New Mexico citizen. Thank you. If you guys are subscribed to me and not subscribed to New Mexico citizen, please go over there. He was masterful in how he owned the situation at the DMV that one time when he had the snowflake girl freaking out. And the follow-up was even better. Well, no, they were both as good. Hey, Oklahoma. What's up? Love you too, Virus Gaming. David Hicks, what's up? Wilmington, Delaware. Cool. Demonic Cop Watch, what up, bro? Thanks, Tampa Cop Watch. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, wow, somebody made a... Mike, thank you very much. This is for Peanut. Yeah, is it damaged? I don't think so. These guys are getting taken to the Pinellas County Jail. They are being driven by, this is a G4S guy, right? I think that's G4S. What they do is if that vehicle crashes or something, it's not on the county or the city, it's on the private company to pay for that mistake. Thank you, Angel. Dublin, Ireland is watching. Alabigora. Erengobrak. She's all done with her investigation. So you guys just come and bring a tow? That's it?
Yep, I got Yoho's coming to take it to the tow yard.
All right, brother. Hey, on your oath, thank you for being cool.
Sure, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, these times, and I've said this, a lot of my viewers have heard this a lot, but maybe you haven't heard this, but I've been doing this for a couple years and pointing out bad cops and stuff, but in the last few months I've changed my focus. I want to find good cops like you, brother.
That. Thank you.
And let you be an example to all the other agencies. Hold on, I'm trying to get you without the lights.
I'll move over here then.
This is not going to get you in trouble, right?
No.
Right on, and if it does, that's their problem. You're doing the right thing.
You're right.
You're doing the right. You prior service, brother?
No, I wish I did though. Everyone in my family has, but I went straight into the law enforcement game, so
cool.
I started out relatively young.
And you're still wearing the same clothes as everybody else, waking up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I do the same job. But...
Right on. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you, brother. I really do.
Thank you, sir. We all appreciate that as an agency. We appreciate you guys who support us.
Yeah, spread the word. Let them know that it's all about approach. You know, I'm not the antagonistic kind looking for you guys to give me a reason to sue or anything. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I just want my kids to look at you with respect, not fear.
Right. We want that too. We want to be able to be called if they need help. We don't want them to be scared to call us.
Yeah, and right now that's the case. You know, we've seen it every day, not just here, but I do this all over the country.
Right.
And I've been arrested 3 times in as many states in 2020, and I've never broken the law.
For this?
Yeah.
See, I see those videos and I don't really understand.
Yeah, I have a federal law enforcement officer retired who is just joining my channel now. He's giving his professional opinion. He's 20 years retired from the Navy. He was an MP dog handler. He did federal prisons. And let me get out of the road before you give me a reason. I give you a reason.
I was just looking at the cat.
Right. Pedestrian in the roadway.
No,
Now, that's a cat in the roadway.
There's no cars, so you're not blocking no one.
Right. Yeah, no, I've had to look that up too. We had, what was his name? Is it? Oh man, Prescott. I think it patrols IRB.
I know who you're talking about.
No. Picard, yeah, Picard. He's great. He told me to cross he told my friend to cross at a 90-degree angle. That's in the state statute though, so we all learned, and that's why we try to.
Discretion with that kind of stuff. So I mean.
Right. But again, we like to know the law so we don't break it and don't give you an excuse.
Right.
And yet, 3 times in 1 year.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I mean, one was Largo PD, and they dropped the case. Another one was in Columbus, Georgia, and that's still pending. Another one's in Mobile, Alabama. Trust me, I don't want to go back to Alabama.
All over the place.
Yeah, and both those other ones, I mean, I met good people in their command staff who said what we're doing is necessary and they approve of it. One guy is a major, but he's also an adjunct professor at the university where he teaches constitutional law, and he says, hey, this is right on what you guys are doing.
Good.
How long you been doing this?
I'm just going on 3 years now.
3 years? Cool.
Yeah.
You've seen anybody breaking the law in uniform?
In uniform, yeah. Unfortunately, we've had to take some action on them.
Good.
It's all public record. I mean, you can look up the AID files. Unfortunately, a couple guys have had to go to jail for DUI in the past couple of years. It's not easy, but it has to be done. I took a gentleman from Pasco. He was in uniform and he was off duty to jail for driving under the influence a couple months back.
Good for you, man.
To take someone who'd fight for you and is on your side to jail, but we have a job to do, so we're not immune. You know what I mean? It's
gotten out of control. Before it used to be just a few bad apples. Now you guys are outnumbered. So you have to do this. I'm tired of doing it. You have to do it, and I'm so glad that this is in 2 years. You're the second person I think that's said that. The first person who said it honestly. I believe you. The other guy that said I've arrested bad guys. He didn't. He was Tampa PD.
It was a news release and everything. You can go look it up. But yeah, like I said, it's never easy to do, but it has to be done by someone. You know?
And they were police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or deputies, you know, same difference.
Right. Well, I asked because I know there was this East Lake Fire Department lieutenant who was busted for child sex trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean, even firefighters, we keep an eye on them too. It's not just you guys.
The most recent guy out in Polk County, the paramedic,
yeah,
was smuggling COVID vaccines.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Arrest, yeah.
There was a guy who was just here. He was in the Pinellas Suncoast Fire Department on IRB.
Oh yeah.
He was also on the Suncoast Sunstar. He was a Sunstar paramedic, and then he was a fire inspector for Temple Terrace Fire Department.
Yeah.
And he was also busted for child sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And child porn. And that's the main thing why I got into this, is to protect kids. You know, my kids especially, but every kid, because those people who are doing these atrocious things that are happening, and a lot of people like to turn a blind eye to that because it's a uncomfortable knot in your stomach that you get when you hear about these. But we have the Super Bowl coming,
yeah.
And those people, that spikes. They go watch the game. Now they're just going to stay in their hotel the whole time, and they're going to hire sex workers, and people who are being exploited. We got to find those people, rescue them. Some girl that is being strung out on meth or whatever. There's a place called CASA here. You know about CASA, right? Community Action to Stop Abuse.
I don't think I've been there yet.
Well, they take battered spouses and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a horrible, ugly thing that we got to keep an eye out for, man. And I know you guys are doing a good job. Grady Judd, I'm not going to get you in trouble. That guy is he's just grandstanding. Hundreds and hundreds of arrests every year.
Yeah.
They got one conviction in 2019 out of those hundreds of arrests. Somebody's getting their wheels greased over there, and we'll find them too.
Yeah, I mean, Polk County's Polk County, though.
Yeah, Imperial
They do
Polk
what they
County.
do, you know what I mean? So.
It's really called Imperial Polk County.
Yeah.
That's like literally what it's called.
I didn't even know how bad it was, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just spreads because kind of like the Catholic Church, somebody does something bad, they transfer to another department, And a guy arrested my friend for not coming to a complete stop at a stop sign on his bicycle.
Right.
He took 2 days of his liberty away, and then they convicted him in jail. He had to pay $450 in court costs, or $540, I'm not sure. And then his arresting officer, who was an undercover detective at the time, pulling traffic on a bike, he works at Tampa PD now. So he's not a detective in Polk County anymore, good, but he's still wearing a badge, and you're supposed to be the best of us.
Yeah, I understand.
And you're acting like it, Toto.
Standard.
Exactly.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah. I really appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you too.
Right
Nice
there.
meeting you. Hopefully I see you around some more. I'll be here for upwards of 6 months, and maybe I move, maybe I don't. I'll see how I feel. We just started a rotation for our shift.
Yeah.
It started January 17th or 15th or something like that. And then we stay in our area, which this would be my area for about 6 months till July.
Okay.
We just rebid. I like it here so far. It's been eventful for the past couple weeks.
Yeah. I'm a couple blocks away that way. I'm Mary Sue.
Okay. All right.
You see a big American flag flying there.
Awesome.
I'm at your service, bro.
So I think I'm gonna stay for about a year or so, and then I might try something different because I like to jump around. I've been up north, I've been down south, I've been on the beach. Now I'm here, so
yeah,
just like to give it some variety.
When you were on the beach, did you see those Juke Squad guys pull any pranks?
Yeah, I've seen Juke Squad. They're funny guys.
They are. I really like what they did when they had that beach. I own the beach property.
Yeah.
The guy dressed up like a giant penis and was telling people, get off of my beach.
Yeah, they're funny dudes.
They are. They got millions of subscribers. I challenged them to a surstrumming challenge. It's the stinkiest canned fish ever. They didn't accept it. I didn't have as many subs back then. Maybe I'll try it again.
Yeah.
But anybody got any questions for this deputy here? I don't know if he'll answer questions or direct us to the PIO, but give me a number one if he's doing a good job. And yeah, nice cop. Nice, good LEO.
I do appreciate that.
ID, please. His name is Deputy Toro.
And my
And
ID
you got a
number
bunch
is
of
59807.
59807. So commendations, please, for this guy. Wow, we got a bunch of ones. All these people. I have about 53,000 subscribers.
Wow.
People from Ireland and Australia are watching
You
this
say
stuff.
you're not blown up yet? That's pretty blown up to me.
Not Juke Squad blown up. But yeah, look at, and the ones are still coming. Thank you guys. Oh, Peanut, she's a really nice lady. She called you eye candy, bunch of hearts. You married, bro?
No, not yet.
Not yet, Peanut. Wow, still ones coming in. People love you, man. This is what we want. This is what we need to see. Community policing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key.
That's the
Be
backbone.
part of the community. My name's Finn. That's my first name.
Finn,
Yeah, it's Finton, but you call me Finn.
Okay, great.
My friends call me Finn.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without the help of our community, and we say it every time when we have our briefings at our station, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all about, you guys helping us, because we try to, but we can't be everywhere at once. But we have to rely heavily on you guys, and if we're so hated, no one's gonna want to call to stop crime.
Exactly.
We can only catch it so much. You know what I mean? We need the help of everyone to help us. You know what I mean?
A lot of people in my community, in this First Amendment auditor community, gonzo journalist is what I call myself, they do not like police at all. Like, I'm doing this because I love you guys. I want you to be safer.
Right.
I want to get the bad apples out of your ranks and make your job safer.
Right.
And I know you can't always do it. You can't always call him out because then he won't back you up or something. You know what I mean? That Serpico thing, But I don't have to worry about that then blue G string. But yeah, we this is a breath of fresh air, man.
Awesome.
And
I'm glad to hear that. Really, I am.
and a lot of people, they say, "Oh, I'll never call the cops to help me. Another grown man to help a grown man."
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. If you're in rural Kentucky and they're 30 minutes away or something like that. But I have a neighbor over here, and she's a single lady. She dates some dirtbag that takes her hostage. I'm not going to stack up outside the door with my neighbors with our shotguns and ARs, whatever. Got to call the pros, All right, here's the rides ride.
And we're out of here for the night until something else happens.
Yeah, what happened over at that bar in front of the right on 19 and
Like 49th Street?
yeah.
There was an alleged motorcycle gang fight.
Okay, yeah, I saw a bunch
it
of bikes.
turned out to be nothing.
Okay.
Our units got on scene and said that there was nothing going on, but they cleared that pretty quickly.
Cool.
There was an incident like a month or so ago with like hundreds of motorcyclists just rolling it out in the parking lot. We needed every unit possible to come and just show presence, really, to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
And we were afraid that was going to happen, so that's what that was about. That's probably why you saw so many cars out that way.
Yeah, I saw 3 cars pull up, and it looked like they were just wrapping up and walking out. They noticed it was a false alarm, maybe.
Yeah, so treat every call like it's if it's nothing,
Right.
you leave it, so you don't send less cars than you need.
Exactly. Yeah, assess the situation, determine there's no threat. If somebody's just video recording and they say this is for journalistic purposes, that should be the end of the threat. No reason to follow somebody for 5 more minutes and then arrest them for not IDing because of suspicious activities that we didn't dispel. That just happened to my friend down in Miami.
Yeah, and then just get back on duty and go back to the next one.
Yep. I'm also narrating for the crowd. Again, thank you, brother.
I appreciate it. Let me go type up this tow log for this gentleman here so we can
Yes,
get
sir.
working on the way. It's nice meeting you, sir.
You too, brother. Take care.
Hopefully I see you again.
Yeah, I hope so too, man.
Thanks.
On good circumstances. All right, folks. That was awesome, right? I'll let them know. You guys said be safe. Much respect. Hey, speak of the devil. The Mongol. Wow, that guy's a Mongol. Alright, folks, let me read some more comments. Yeah, 1 in 1,000, right? Hey, Lion One's in here. Eric Johnson. Wow, that's going way too fast. Hey, J Milieu. I think you know. Alright, Rose Khan for president. Khan? Ross Khan? Is he the guy that's really against Captain Kirk? That guy? That was a good engagement, right? Breaking the flaw, what's up? Mike Concho doesn't want you filming. Yes, Mike Concho is. I know you guys know from it was John C. Riley's uh, fake character's name. I think it was in the Ricky Bobby movie, but it's also what the Juke Squad guys call their father. he has appeared on the news a few times as Mike Concho on the local news. That was funny. All right. SJVT up in here? Cool. All right, y'all. I'm going to take off. Because this guy is not going to do anything wrong today, and that's good. That's what we want to make sure of. And, I mean, we got enough good stuff. We're going to get cavities if we keep going. Thanks again. Everybody says thanks. Everybody here says great job, too. That was awesome. Thank you guys for being the 10th, 12th man. Let me get some more questions, comments, agreements, disagreements. Ex-Boot Liquors in here. What's up? That's JVT. What's up? I just met up with Rob Farlow, folks. It was cool. HPR News. What's up, brother? Yeah, Rob Farlow and I went to this, it was a collective brewery where they've got a bunch of food truck restaurants set up, like a flea market kind of for food. And I got about $40 worth of hors d'oeuvres. But yeah, it was really cool meeting Rob in person. That was the first time we met. And this nice guy let me park here real quick. And saludos desde Argentina. What's up, Argentina? Hey, thanks again, man. Oh, he can't hear me. He's listening to his music. But yeah, let me go in here. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, I can't spell hors d'oeuvres. Conejo Valley, thank you. Freedom isn't free, Robert OG. What's up, brother? I hope you remember me. Freedom isn't free, Robert OG. Oh, man, I meet a lot of people, but that's a cool name. From where should I remember you? Stone Sailor Channel, thanks. Save the Humans, I appreciate that. And I'm sorry that I don't remember you, man. It's, I mean, you know. But I appreciate you visiting. Cool Out AC, what's up, brother? Warren Higgins. I think so too. I'm doing this for education first. Snap phase. Thanks, Dustin Warren. Welcome aboard. Behind the Scenes Carolina, thank you very much. Angel, what's up? Denise. No, these are the same readers I've always had. Welcome, Dustin, that's right. Furry Potato for President 2024. Hey, Pierre. Miss Fluellen, thank you very much for your continued support always. I don't remember my own self sometimes. Alright, let's see. Gaming with Smokey Dan. Any news on the sheriff that got hands on? That was a year ago, and let you guys know, we stayed around for about 2 hours. John Felix, Ebo Rob, and I stayed around for 2 more hours after that. We went to the place across the street. They earned themselves another lawsuit. We're still working on that. A lot of stuff was put on hold because of COVID, and and other things. I don't know if my attorney wants to say me to say, but yeah, the we waited for about 2 hours, and we talked to their captain and their lieutenant, and Deputy Fitzgerald, if you're watching, still waiting for that email. You said you were gonna let us know. They never got a hold of us again. I think John Felix got a message saying that he didn't put in his complaint in time or something, but he did it right there the same day. But I don't know if they wanted him to follow up again or something. I don't know, but they didn't follow up with us. So, Steak Fries Auditor, your name always makes me hungry. What's up? Good to see you. Always down. Ex-Boot Liquor. Yeah, I have ADD. Sorry. Thanks, Mostly Honest Media. I hope that was part of the honest part. Regina Madison's in here? Cool. What's up, Regina? Invictus is in here too? Wow, yeah. Long time no see. Well, I did see you recently, but it was the first time in a long time. Activism News Network. What's up? Yeah. Thanks, Roscon. Oh, okay. You're the Navy vet. Right on. Cool. HPR. It took me long enough, Monica. Yeah. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I watch Audit the Audit. Behind the Scenes Carolina. Ohio Steve. Thank you. From Akron, Ohio. Podcast your knowledge of these things for the rest of us. Yeah, I mean, I'll try. Hey, Pam. All right, Rob Farlow just got home. He sent me a message. He made it home okay. Breaking the Flaw has a good video coming out tomorrow. Right on. Hey, thanks, Angel. Hey, folks. I really appreciate the donations, but I don't need them. Thank you. But I do appreciate them. I'm not like trying to throw it back in your face. Hey, thanks. Money is green. Who doesn't like money? But I don't need it. Thank you. Time limit on a complaint? Exactly. Alright, let me see if I can. I'm sorry. Tell the truth. How tall is News Now California? He's about 5'4" in heels. Finn, furry potato for president. Thank you. Yeah, furry. That'd be cool. And there he goes. He just took off. Driving a tractor trailer, okay. Isle of Man, UK, awesome. If you guys haven't watched this awesome race that they have there, the GT, the Isle of Man GT race, the motorcycle race, it's probably the deadliest race on Earth. These people are flying at like 200 miles an hour through these, these hedgerows that are built around these rocks, and like you hit that, you're done, you're gone. Yeah, Activism News Network on Roku. I think we're on Fire Stick here and on Apple TV here soon. Why isn't Tommy Wood a mod? I don't know. Where's Tommy's thing? Thanks, Sea Eagle. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Keep up the great work, man. Thanks. I will. I'll try to. Sometimes it's not so great. Sometimes it's lame work. But I put it out there so everybody gets to see the lame stuff too. A lot of people are like, oh, you walked away, you tucked tail, you should have gone to jail. I can't go to jail every week. I got kids. I just paid $3,000 for attorneys in Georgia and Alabama. I mean, gosh. The TT race, that's right. Not the GT race, the TT race, that's what that is. Dorothy Kirby, thank you very much. The Isle of Man. I love you guys' flag too. It's like those 3 legs and hands or something like in a triangle. It is the best race. Save the humans. Alright, I'm gonna try to catch up on the chat. I got your back. Tell me what. It's cool out. I see. Oh, they're in the fire stick soon. I don't know if we're on there. Yak, what's up? Thank you. I will stay crispy. No jail. Here, see what you watchable doing. Let's roll. Yeah, I know, right? The Stone Sailor, what's up, brother? You didn't have to give. You pay me back for the pizza. That's what that is. All right, let me catch up. So I don't. Mucho gusto, Sergio Santos. It took me watching you and Audit the Audits to realize police can do wrong. I'm a vet, and I can only say I didn't understand the Constitution. I took an oath to, but I do now. Hey, same here. I didn't know, the importance of it. I was a patriot, but I didn't know the importance and all the intricacies of it until I started watching these things, and I realized, dang, there are a lot of people who don't respect that paper that we put together for our great experiment. Let me drive around a little bit here. Let me put this here. I think I can do that. Turn this back on. Lo-Fi New York. Oh, okay. Yeah, Lo-Fi New York. I know who you are now. That's your new channel name. Threw me off. Yeah, call me back. There's some crazy people down in Fort Myers. Bang! That's right, Tommy Wood. Yeah, we're going to have another Saturday Night Bang this weekend. Hopefully, we'll have Liberty Freak and Eric Brandt joining us to talk about homeless sweeps. And Rob Farlow, a.k.a. the Stone Sailor, will be there as usual as a talking head. We're going to be talking about the homeless people who get thrown in jail for no reason, just to stay out of the cold. And they do that sometimes, voluntarily. Sometimes other people are just mentally ill and they don't know how to defend themselves against tyrannical police, and they get thrown in jail instead of a hospital for some trumped up charge when they shouldn't have been put in a jail. They need help. Homeless people are the most vulnerable people in society, and the elderly, and they're always victimized. If anybody here has grandparents or anything, make sure that they don't fall for these telemarketers who are just bombarding them. Those people all have landlines. Old folks don't like cell phones, so they have the only landlines that telemarketers have left to call. And they'll try to sell them cemetery plots. And your grandma or grandpa won't tell you about that. And they'll have, bought and paid for it. And when nobody shows up, those people sell that plot to somebody else. They just took all your grandparents' money. That stuff happens. There's some real parasitic scumbags in this world, and they look for the weakest of us. Yeah, criminalization of the homeless is a big problem in Florida. I think Daytona is one of the worst ones, but right here in Pinellas County in St. Pete, there's guaranteed every night there's a roundup of homeless people, and it's messed up. These people are just barely... Look, the homeless sweeps, they'll come in and they'll tear apart the whole thing. They'll give them a certain amount of time to get their stuff out. But these people have been accumulating pieces of plywood and stuff to build a shelter out in an industrial area that is not even bothering anybody. No eyesore for anybody. No businesses around there that are going to have foot traffic coming in. The only people that see these people are truck drivers bringing stuff into the industrial area or something. And they still have squads of police officers go out there with a bulldozer and just bulldoze down everything after a few minutes. So they got to start over again, collecting things, shoes, or whatever they need to survive. It's just not fair, man. Nobody lied to me and told me life was going to be fair, but dang, there's crime to fight. And these people are doing that for what? To keep, somebody who drove by there and is an asshole happy? That's horrible. Dang, I just noticed the donation amount, it went up. So somebody put in like $30 or something like that. Thank you. I appreciate it, but it's not necessary. Thank you very much. Hey, Rogue Nation's in here. What's up? What's up, Major Lee Awesome? What's going on? Folks, the Activism News Network on Roku. Subscribe. We got a good thing going on there. We got like 20 auditors who are 20 different channels who are putting up exclusive content there. Like, if you guys want to see the body cam footage of my arrest in Columbus, Georgia, you got to go on there. There's a couple other things that we'll put on there that you can't see on YouTube. And, yeah. I'm gonna pull over here. I thought I said, oh no. That's just somebody's Christmas lights are still up. Alright. Use Activism News Network to get out of hot water in DC. Well, that's good. Let them know. Let them know this is legitimate. It's incorporated, I believe. Major Lee Awesome can tell you. If you can't say that, then you could say BANG, Bolt Action News Group. We are incorporated, and Peanut, you have my number. You could give them my number and tell them that's your editor-in-chief. I'll tell them that we conducted an investigation and found no wrongdoing, and that you're exonerated. Three weeks unemployed, thanks to the bollocks, the beer flu. That sucks. Start a YouTube channel, really. Reach out to me or San Joaquin, and we'll try to get you more subs. And, I mean, this is recession proof. I mean, where if you're a music artist, you can't go to your usual venues anymore. So a lot of musicians are starting to do their shows on YouTube. If you're not a musician and you like to build models, put that on YouTube. That's like an hour or two long process, and you could fast forward your video or whatever, but people will watch that, and people will sit there and watch you build a model. They love it. How many people in here want to see me unboxing whiskey? Different types of whiskey every week. I'm going to do whiskey unboxing. I'm sure a lot of you people like that. My demographic, you're all a bunch of whiskey drinkers like I am. And if you don't drink, more power to you. Let's see what's going on around this way. I don't want to give away my location because Deputy Toro's co-workers, they probably saw that. They're not happy. They want to retaliate. Hey, it happens. Not everybody's like Deputy Toro. You guys know. Some people are very proud boys. I don't know if you guys got the news of the Proud Boys guy was just outed as a long-time informant. He's a criminal informant. He got busted in 2012, I believe, doing something, and ever since then, he's been helping the police arrest people for drugs and other things. But, I mean, we all know about Nixon's war on drugs, and I believe we should legalize all drugs. No, I don't say we should all take all drugs. I think some people are addicted and need help, but they're not criminals. It's a social problem, not a criminal problem. And that's how we should treat it, like other countries do. But we treat it like a criminal problem because We are number one in locking people up in the world. That's one of the few things we're number one in. We're number one in killing people, and we're number one in locking people up in the land of the free. 1/4 of the world's prisoners are right here in the United States. And what happens in those prisons? Do they get treated humanely? Do they get rehabilitated and, get out and find jobs? Very rarely. Like, we had Richard Midkiff on the show. That guy was awesome. That guy, he fought for his freedom. He got it. And then the state tried to renege on the deal and send him back in and remand him to jail or prison to do like 9 more years or some shit like that after they let him out after a year, which is just horrible. And he fought, and they gave him his freedom finally. But I mean, gosh, the guy was, about to get married. He is married now, and they put that in front of him. They almost like took his whole life away from him that he was already rebuilding. But on top of that, he's also a paralegal. He's the head paralegal at a law firm. I forgot. Look up Richard Midkiff, and you'll see the guy's just a perfect example. But my point was, out of the 1/4 of the world's prisoners who are here, they're not treated like they are in Australia or in the Scandinavian prisons, where they take your liberty, but they don't take your dignity, they don't take your manhood. Over here, they take everything. They take everything, including your life. Rob Farlow was, again, another exception to the rule. That guy was a federal corrections officer, but if the COs, the corrupt COs, were ever going to do something wrong to somebody, they would make sure Rob wasn't around, because Rob would have narked them out. He would have reported them. Let me put it that way. Alright, let's see what we find out here. Undisclosed location. New Mexico citizen trying now. Yeah, we are all different. In every head there is a world. That's what my grandma used to say. In every head there's a world. And that's what I try to do, is treat everybody how they treat me. When we first meet, if you're cool with me, I'm going to be cool with you. If you see me being quiet, I'm either trying to figure you out, or I already figured you out. And we got some activity. I wonder if they're watching me. I just passed you guys, if you're watching. Yeah, I'm turning around. Let me see. Could do an Oz in a week in a bad day. External Affairs Porter. Thanks. What are you guys talking about? Fill me in. I just parked real quick to read the chat a little bit more. Rogue Nation. That was pretty funny. People were like, "Was that Rogue Nation that showed up in your video?" I was like, "Yeah, he was dropping off some commemorative plates." I've delivered a couple of them now. I got mine, and I gave Corey his government accountability. Yeah, exactly, Deborah Gray. How do I feel about homeless panhandlers? Do you think there should be a law against it? I don't think there should be a law against homeless panhandling. I think there should be education. You're making it worse for people. It's just like feeding animals in the wild. You're making them dependent on that. And there are a lot of people who make a lot of money panhandling, and they choose to be panhandlers because it's better than being a working stiff like the rest of us, you know? So, you know, again, I'm not somebody that will support that. If I see somebody who is like homeless because they're disabled and they really need, of course I'm gonna give them somebody. But I see an able-bodied dude and maybe he has mental problems that I can't see right away, I always err on the side of like, no, I'm gonna be a jerk with my money and save it to not, you know, maybe he'll be like, man, this isn't working. Let me go get that job they offered me. Let me go clean something up in the parking lot over here and they'll give me a meal. So there's, in every head there's a world. There's a different story with every person. So sometimes I will, sometimes I won't, but it should not be illegal to panhandle because that's freedom of speech. If you're asking for money, I mean, soliciting, they get you for that, you know? Some don't drugs, right? I went to DC and I had some really good food. I couldn't give it away to any of those panhandlers. They didn't want it. They didn't want the good food. I went to that Matchbox place with the great burgers. Anybody knows about it in DC? But then he would give all his money to this woman who took advantage of him and beat him. Ooh. My wife? Just kidding. Bob Lau, thank you very much. Any relation to Anthony? That's my buddy. Went to junior high and high school with him. Yeah, Brian Lee, same here. And Robert Barasa, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. At least sell something, pencils, badges, something. Yeah, but even if you do that, like one of my earliest videos, we were in Fort Myers and we saw a homeless veteran selling palm frond roses that he folded up. And they got him for littering. He had to go to court for that. Yeah, same here, Tampa Cop Watch. We definitely, once, you know, we can, we will. Thank you, Leonard Lee. They are. Everything's well. Now playing George Soros, the billionaire at the heart of the global conspiracy theory. Right. I wish he would pay me something, man. George Soros, if you're watching, I'll go protest wherever you want me to. Just pay me. And seriously, do you think people need to be paid to protest these days? Don't you think there's a legitimate beef on any side of the aisle? Everybody has a good reason to be upset with not just our system, but with each other. Like, I'm still very upset about the toilet paper thing. Like, who does that? Who went in there and took all the toilet paper, you assholes? I wasn't out of it, but I know people who were out of toilet paper, and that sucked for them. I told them, just go in the shower and waffle stomp it down the drain. It's gross, but don't feed the animals, especially not edibles. Yeah. Dr. Sean Berry, what's up, brother? Leslie Sylvan, always good to see you. I think everybody here agrees. It's good to see Leslie. Yes, in the showers, that phase. It's gross. I dress like an old man. and got in the early line at Costco. San Joaquin, that's funny, man. There we go. I don't know why you weren't a mod. Invictus. Fatter header. Check out Auditing Britain ABUK. I will. I like watching British channels. There's this one guy, his name's Atomic Shrimp, and he has a hodgepodge channel. He'll show you how to cook stuff. He'll show you how to cook stuff for under £1 for 3 meals. That was a pretty cool video how he did that. And he'll show you how to do reverse scams on scammers that telephone you and try to take over your computer. He's deleted all their files and told them, hey, go back to your desktop. You see those files that you had? I don't know if that was him. That was somebody else. But Atomic Shrimp does do like reverse scams. I love him. All right, let's see. Yeah, I was there when they were counting votes, and so was James McClinnis, and they trespassed him because of when I went during the primaries. I was watching them, quote unquote, counting votes. The same exact number that was done at 8 p.m. and they were still bringing in ballots was the same exact 8 p.m. on Tuesday was the same exact number that they reported as the final count on Friday. So I don't know. I don't know. Hey, thanks, Save the Humans. Tell Atomic Shrimp I sent you guys. That'd be cool. Yeah, they had all these areas where they were telling me to get out of in the loading bay to see how they were bringing stuff in. And then when he went back, James McClinnis went back to where I went, he saw that they painted the floor. It said no trespassing on the driveway. And then they put up this little A-frame sign with the trespass law for private businesses, thinking that it applied to the supervisor of elections. Like, how are you going to count our votes and not tell us who you are and not let us watch it? There's a public viewing area where as soon as James McClinnis asked them if the sheriff was in there, they said, yeah, they didn't like that question, and they trespassed him. They said it was because he was recording on his way in there in the entire publicly accessible way to get into the public viewing area. It's not like you have to shut off your camera when you go in the building and then turn it on when you get into that room. Anywhere the public is allowed to go, so is my camera. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't get. I heard Lackluster say it really well. You know, the press doesn't have any special access to information that the public isn't allowed to. You know, that we should all be allowed the same exact access that the press is allowed. And they're given special access because they like to, you know, lame stream it up and make them look good, and like cops did and like Live PD does. They don't show the bad stuff. They only show the good stuff. And you know what? I'll show both. Like you guys just saw. I'm fair. And that's how we have to do it. Deal honest and fair. We have a 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Number 1, is it the truth? Number 2, is it fair to all concerned? Number 3, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And number 4, is it beneficial to all concerned? And if you could, you know, ask yourself all those 4 questions before you think, say, or do anything, you'll be in good shape. You don't have to worry about covering up or, you know, trying to fix bad relationships or anything, because you did it right. If somebody, hey, Solo Yacker, what's up, brother? Solo Yacker, I think San Joaquin was trying to get a hold of you. Go on the podcast, man. He got a new podcast channel. It'd be cool to talk about your arrest. Man, those people in Bell Harbor. I used to go down to Bell Harbor shops. My friends and I used to go to the Sheraton there, which is a really nice Sheraton. We'd always take our dates to the swimming pool and jacuzzi in the back. We'd walk through the lobby acting like we had a room and go straight to the pool area. It's like late at night after the clubs, and nobody would ever question us. We'd have like a nice jacuzzi there with, oh, right on, cool. Yeah, but that was like a little town like Waldo was. And you guys might know about Waldo, how Jeff Gray, and I don't know if somebody else, but I say he single-handedly got that whole police department disbanded. There is no more such thing as Waldo Police, because what they were doing was making Speed Trap Town. That's all it was. My friends came down from Connecticut. They drove through there even after I warned them, and they started going the speed limit. They still got busted because it drops dramatically from like 60 to 45, and it's just not fair how they were doing it. And it was just a revenue generation town. And yeah, that's right, Sean, Dr. Sean Berry. So yeah, Bell Harbor is another one of those little towns. You're coming down a hill on the beach side on Collins, and it's, you even if you're slowing down, it's hard to slow down in time for them not to give you a ticket. And they'll give you a ticket. And another thing is that it's super wealthy, affluent neighborhoods. So those places are always, they always have their cops in the pockets. Like, look at what happened to Jay Surreal camera. That guy, he got arrested in Miami-Dade, but in Palm Beach. And you guys know Palm Beach. That's was it? No, well, I don't know, but that's another affluent neighborhood. And they always, like Fort Myers, they've got their Collier County. Those sheriffs down there, they're corrupt. Mass Accountability went there and exposed a lot of the same people that we exposed. You would think they learned their lesson. They just doubled down on stupid. They're just Palmetto Bay. That's right, Rogue Nation. And Rogue Nation and Big Nick and Eyes on the State went back down there with Jay Surreal. Go check out that revisit and how they were tame. They were tame as kittens. Hoosier, what's up, brother? Hope to see you soon, man. Good morning from England. Are you having barbecue for breakfast like everybody does in England? People eat barbecue beans, baked beans. They eat sausages and then blood sausages. And that's their breakfast. That's another thing you could see on Atomic Shrimp. He shows how to cook a classic traditional English breakfast. Does a lot of cooking, but does a lot of like cool craft stuff too. Alright. I was gonna turn around and see these guys because I thought they were gonna have a speed trap here, but they were probably just wrapping up a regular stop. Yeah, those tomatoes too. You gotta have fresh tomatoes. That's part of the breakfast too. Bacon, eggs, black pudding, and plum tomatoes. Wow, these people have their blue lights all over the place. I'm also remembering Holocaust Memorial Day today. Don't stand for anybody that tries to deny that happened. That's the kind of stuff that it just... They do that because they know it hurts. And I'm not even Jewish, and it hurts me. Traveling through some areas where I think you might see some action, hopefully. If I don't see anything out here, I'm gonna call it a night. But you guys have been cool for being here. TP. Yeah, it's pretty dead. It's a Wednesday night, so no one's gonna be out here right now. It's kind of foggy. Turn right here. Thanks for being here. 122 people. I appreciate you. You know, I only go live if I see something, you know, and I saw those cops tearing that car apart, so I knew there was something. I didn't know if it was like a murder car or anything. It was just a stolen car. Oh, again, don't lie, cheat, steal, or stand for anybody who does. The firefighters are sleeping. Driving by the firefighter station. Firefighter station or fire station? They don't make fires there. You just have the firefighters. So who here says ATM machine? Does anybody actually say AT machine? Deep thoughts. Yeah, external affairs. I am watching my back. Because I think they have a pretty good idea where I am right now. There's not too many places where I could be going to and from. Crossing the intercoastal right now. So, in case there was still that mystery, it's solved. Speed limit. God bless you guys too. They have Bitcoin ATMs? Cool. You know, you guys, the cryptocurrency has been pretty good in the last few weeks, and I am holding on to it. It's gone up and down. I had, you know, pretty good high point there. It's gone a little bit down, but even at the high point, it's still in the risk margin, and I highly suggest everybody go out there and get it. Don't get GameStop. Get that. Get some crypto. Ethereum is the one you want to get more than anything. More than Bitcoin, Ethereum. That's my novice advice. All right, AirPods. It's hard to buy. Is it hard to buy Bitcoin? No, not at all. I have dang, I should put my coin wallet link up, because I'll get money if you guys invest a certain amount. They sent me a little kickback, so I'm gonna put that in the link of the description, or put the link in the description of this video. Once I end it, you guys come back, check it out tomorrow or tonight, depending on how quickly you want to invest. But it's pretty cool. It's like you can invest and you link your bank account to it. It's safe. You could look it up. Link your bank account to it, and it'll you know, take the money that you want to use to buy Bitcoin right out of there, and then you watch your Bitcoin or your whatever crypto grow, and when you want to cash out, it'll put it right into your account, and you're good. Well, I'm driving home. I didn't really see anything on the way back either. It's 11:30. I don't know, stuff is starting to pop off, I feel. But we got a long day tomorrow. I gotta kick out some work, some regular work. And also gotta kick out some video editing. Put some more stuff on the Activism News Network. But I'm gonna chill out for maybe another minute or two to read comments and questions, comments, agreements, disagreements. You put in $1 a year ago and it's at $6 now. That's not bad. I put in about $500 a few weeks ago, and it was at $750. So that's not bad. It's not a lot, but I'm not willing to risk a lot on it. I don't recommend anybody does, especially with something so new. Maybe later on, maybe you'll be, cursing my name. Why didn't I buy more? He told me not to buy that much. But I $500 for some people is not a lot. For some other people, it is a lot. For me, it's just as much as I wanted to invest in that, not more. You know what I mean? It was just fun. Cameras everywhere in here? Cool. There's his channel. What's up, brother? Look at that rear view camera. I love it. I'm about to crash. Oh shit. I almost did crash. Hold on. There we go. Thank you. Tennessee Valley Transparency, what's up? Alright, here we go. In Portland, there's a Bitcoin ATM. Shocker. Surveyor Raw, Pickthall, Record America, cameras everywhere. I believe he has a new channel too. Well, check him out. He has them in the descriptions of any of those other ones. You can see all his channels in there. And San Joaquin has a new podcast channel, San Joaquin Podcast. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Corinthians 15:52. Got it. What's up, everybody? King Vic. I expect you don't do rubber feet. I don't get it. Thanks, Leonard Lee. This is for all of us. Even if you don't agree, even if you find it cringy, it's still all our rights. I don't like doing some of the stuff I have to do. I don't like talking to people the way I talk to people. I used to be a real asshole, and that's why I'm able to do this. And now I'm just an ass half. It takes two of me to make an asshole now. I'm not really as trolly as I used to be on Xbox. I'd find cyberbullies and cyberbully them. That was my thing. But yeah, thank you. Nobody's perfect. So questions? Anybody have any questions about Rob Farlow? I mean, there's a channel called Project Camelot. Maybe some of you guys in the UK have heard of it. She has almost 300,000 subscribers, and she just had an excellent interview with Rob Farlow there. It's the latest one. Go over there, check it out. She was, trying to, get him to, give more than what he knew. She said, well, give us the time the government meets every day to plan their tyranny. He's like, no, I was just the prison guard. I can't tell you the inner workings of everything, But his story is just powerful. I've heard it a couple times, but every time I hear it, there's a different new thing that is just amazing what he had to go through in his life. And I'm proud to have him as a talking head on my channel, but I'm proud to help him start and create his own channel, because he's going to be a star. He's everybody loves Rob. I mean, people have been watching that other channel a lot, and they commented a lot about how he was the best person that they had ever seen on that channel. And that channel has 300,000 subs. So go check out the Stone Sailor, aka Rob Farlow. He's got a up and coming channel, and he's just starting out, so he's getting his content up. He's not auditing yet. He wants to go out with us, and the man has suffered a spinal injury that left him paralyzed from the waist down. He's just learning how to walk. So that's another thing. The woman was like, so what are you doing about it now? He's like, I'm trying to learn how to walk again. But what he's done already while doing that has just been inspirational, and he's helpful. He gives us his professional point of view. IB Thunder 14 Bravo 40 Vietnam. Right on. Thank you. Welcome home. Hey Don Shaw, thank you for being here. Good seeing you always. I read so many. I read every comment, and I've got some good keyboard Karens to put up. And I don't always respond to the good comments, because I thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I know we're all on the same team, and the video is for you. It's not to convince people who are against us to change their mind and listen to what we're doing. It's to let people like you know that you're not alone. So I appreciate all the good comments. And I'm sorry I don't reply to all the good comments. I reply to the bad comments because I like to have fun with them sometimes. And you'll see it on my... I'll try to do it weekly. I'll put up my keyboard Karen. But a lot on this last video of people telling me how I should have gone to jail instead of backing down and not recording in the courthouse. Look, these cops were just itching to throw me in jail. And what does that get us? I mean, I already have all the information I need to, do what I need to do to get that court order overturned. I don't need to go to jail to do that too. I do need your help with the with signing a petition. So once I get that thing done, we will have more transparency in the final frontier, our courtrooms, where the sovereign citizens and smocks are sitting judging us. We have some pretty good judges, but we have some bad ones who will sell you up the river and who are getting their wheels greased to let bad people go, and who are doing the opposite, putting innocent people in jail forever for stupid things. Let's see. Totally changing my comments from now on. Save the humans. No, I'll comment thanks every now and then. And like I was saying, is like, I see Don Shaw's and his comments are always super like nice, like sincere. Thank you very much. I always see Howard's thanks for what you do, Patriots, the same one, but he's been there since day one. He was like one of the first commenters ever on my first video. So I appreciate you all. I really do. San Joaquin says, I can only comment during commercials of this dumb Hallmark movie my wife is making me watch. Hallmark Channel. God, that's a California thing. I don't think we watch that on the East Coast. Oh boy. Thanks, Snapphase. Alright, I know I asked for questions, comments, agreements, and disagreements and didn't even read them. They were probably going by and this thing turned off. But any other questions, comments, agreements, disagreements? Shout out to Dr. Angie Gonzalez who taught me that. Larry Flint accomplished great change by going to jail. Yeah. It's not the best strategy, especially if you've gone to jail 3 times in as many states in 1 year. It's kind of it's difficult to get stuff done when you're also, fighting, wrongful arrest, not just that day and bailing out and trying to find an attorney, but preparing your case because, yeah, we know we didn't commit a crime, but shit, we gotta prove it now. We have to prove that we're not criminals. The burden of proof is supposed to be on them, but they already got their mindset. This guy is against our blue line of fascism and tyranny and police state. We got to do this. And that's how it goes down. All right, USA and police and interactions are so interesting for me to watch from the UK. Thanks for the channel and videos. I find it useful to learn. I like watching you guys' stuff out there. There's a guy called Current Climate, another guy called Social Experimentalist. And the cops out there, they're just as tyrannical, but a little bit more polite in the way they present themselves. That's it. You're going to show me your credentials, your details. I want your details. I fell asleep with my head slumped on every Lifetime movie last year. I never heard the end of it. Gosh, I'm so happy my wife doesn't like that crap. Pip pip, cheerio, Dr. Sean Berry. Can you tell us what triggered that snowflake bouncer in Orlando? Oh yeah, he actually grabbed Rogue Nation's camera about maybe a half hour earlier, and we let him have it. We were like, hey, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. You could see that on Rogue Nation's channel. And then when I walked by, he flicked me the bird. I didn't even talk to him the whole time. I was like, what'd you stop and do that for? And then we started talking back and forth, blah, blah, blah. And then he said he was a Marine. I said, oh, okay. I said, we're fighting for our rights here. He goes, I fought for our rights. I said, really? With who? He goes, I was in the Marines. I was like, I was too. Semper Fi, Devil Dog. And he was like, oh, you were? And I was like, yeah. And I said, what'd you do? And he says, don't worry about it. I said, you were probably a pogue. You were probably Motor T or something. And he didn't like that. And he's like, F you. And yeah, you'll see it on Activism News Network. But yeah, he walked up on me and I was like, dude, don't touch me. That's when you're going to get in trouble. And then that's when the other bouncer came and pulled him back. And I was like, you see, learn from that guy. I had already talked to his boss too, this really cool guy whose mom is a sheriff's deputy, and he was telling me about how he agrees with what we do and how she had to take a bunch of shit from bad cops that she worked with. So yeah, there's that story. Thank you, Jesus, for these guys to stand up for our rights. My father's name's Gary. Rogue Nation's channel, right on Save the Humans. Christmas time is the worst time is worse for Christmas movies. She makes me wear an ugly Christmas sweater on the premieres. Not today. Wearing my hoodie to cover my earbuds. Thank you, ID 780. You know who we should reach out to get on the show to talk about jail? Is Jordan Cahill, if you guys know who she is. Yeah, she was at Lowell Women's Correctional Facility, and she talked about how it was messed up, how the hierarchy worked, where if you're not a pretty girl, they won't listen to you. The guards won't take your requests for medical or anything. You have to go to a pretty girl and pay her to go bribe the guard however she can to get an audience. And sometimes it's 18 months too late and the cancer already metastasized in the woman's breast. And she that happened. That's a real story. Another time, a girl went to, bribe the cop, and she had to give him oral sex for a carton of cigarettes. The cop is bragging about how he got off with just a carton of cigarettes, and she walks back to the cell pod and explains and brags about how all she had to do was oral sex for $400 worth of cigarettes, because she could sell them for that much, and they're $200. I don't know, but yeah, these are just horror stories. And there have been complaints and complaints and complaints against all the corrupt correctional officers in that place who were taking advantage of these women. And just recently, it was only when one of them was doing some stuff to a kid that he was convicted and caught and convicted, and they were like, you see, all these stories have been true. All right. Yeah, Pritchard sucks. Did you see these guys this morning? They went out there. The cop says, nah, this is a lawyer state. They're not going to listen to you unless you're with a lawyer. And it's true about Alabama. They don't want to do anything unless you have a lawyer. Non-Hodgkin's, to be exact, almost died in June at 97 pounds. Wow. Wow. Just listened to a news story about a native lady who was being mocked as she was dying up in Canada. And was today what's wrong with the world. Yeah. Yeah, parasitic demonic energy entities. Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah, Starsky and Hutch, Rogue and I. Yeah, man, you could just tell, even though he wasn't in the audit with us when he just stopped by in that last one, the way we were laughing, it's just, that's my road dog, man. We get each other. We know how to work with each other well, and it's fun. It's fun doing, risking my life and liberty with this guy. I could say that about a lot of people in this community. People who I genuinely would hang out with if I never did this, Yeah, the Department of Justice, I mean, they are... I'm Hutch. I'm not Starsky. I thought Starsky was the dark-haired guy. The Freedom Dream Team. Right on. Liberty Freak, ¿qué pasó? Again, folks, hopefully Liberty Freak can join us Saturday on Saturday Night Bang. We're going to be talking about how the police round up homeless people to generate revenue, and they like to destroy their little makeshift shanty towns that they build with sweeps. They'll come and destroy everything and victimize these people who are already suffering. But what they didn't count on was Liberty Freak and Eric Brandt, dun dun dun, dun making them regret it. They'll be there, and then these guys show up and they're like, oh shit, we thought this was gonna be an easy sweep of these pesky homeless people, but their champions are here to give us a hard time about it and embarrass us and make documentation to, you know, be ashamed of for our children. I'm hoping that's what goes through their head. Tennessee Valley Transparency, I'm right behind you. Thank you, everybody. Good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. And hopefully, yeah, Save the Humans. I mean, yeah, Liberty Freaks channel, Save the Humans shared that. You're awesome, Save the Humans. Robert, thank you. I appreciate it. People have that and people don't for the same reason. It's the way we were raised. Yeah, Cut the Plastic. Is that who you're talking about? Brian Loma? Yeah. I've been watching that guy for a while. I know he goes out there every Sunday with Monkey and Janet and stuff, and they feed the homeless every Sunday morning. That's kind of like my church. I go on that live stream every Sunday. Thanks, Don Shaw. You take care and stay safe also. Rainbow Harvest, good night. Good night and God bless you too, Dr. Sean Berry. Liberty Freak. Lion One, thanks. Yes, there's the Eric Brandt Show's channel. Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you in the next one. Blessings to you too, my friends.